What's going on, everybody? This is Kodama from WF Kodama YGO. I'm coming with you guys with another deck profile for Scareclaw Adventure. With this one, I'm close to calling it Scab. Scareclaw Kastira Adventure Brave. Or Bystial, Adventure Bystial. But I'm only running Fenrir, so until I splash the Unicorn / Kastira Scareclaw in there when Photon Hypernova drops, I'm going to call this something. Bass. Bystial Adventure Scareclaw. So, starting off, kind of the same way I did last time. 3 Scareclaw Acro, 3 Scareclaw Balone, 3 Scareclaw Astra. I hate that glare, thank goodness. And then we are going to do 3 Scareclaw Rykart, the handsome boy himself, getting kind of expensive too. Yeah, all of them inherently summon themselves to a zone, main monster zone, adjacent or underneath another Scareclaw. None of them have activated effects other than Homeboy. Homeboy searches a Scareclaw spell trap, and then if there's 3 or more defense position monsters on the field, you may draw one as part of that effect. This one lets him attack equal to the number of different named Scareclaws in defense position. This lets your EMZ Scareclaw have piercing. Boosts the attack by 300 for each defense position monster on the field, on your side of the field, and it does stack, so it can get pretty nasty. So, spells and traps. The honorary spell and trap, the 2 of the primitive planet. 2 Twin Sauce, still who I believe is the MVP. Splash. And 1 arrival. Searches Scareclaw monsters and can destroy stuff, but slowly destroy stuff. MVP, because destroy 2 things at the cost of tributing a Scareclaw, whip-de-doo. And then turning off Link monsters' activated effects for the remainder of the turn, as long as there's a big boy, like a Link 3 or higher on the field. Splash being an Omni-Negate, saves your butt quite a few times. And then arrival, worst case scenarios, you gotta search that if you want to climb all the way. Adventure stuff, very straightforward. The bricks, 1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah, collector's rare, what's up? Yeah, I'm trying to fully rarity bump these, but the collector's rare adventures are, whoo-hoo, the Rite of Aramesiers are expensive. They're like 110 a pop, I'm not trying to do that. 3 Rite of Aramesier, and 3 Water Enchantress. Very standard, straightforward. I just don't run a Foolish Burial or the Illegal Knight in the main. Very straightforward. We're going to go to utility cards now. Woohoo! Power! We got Fenrir, old Fennywop himself. Super Polymerization, I still main it because I love it and it crushes a lot of decks and people really don't expect it in the main, so you can hurt people pretty bad game 1 without them expecting it. And then the recent changes to the deck, really the whole point of this video. 2 Bystial Magnamut, 3 Bystial Druisworm, and 2 Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansions. The reason I'm going 2 and 3 is like, I mean, this is removal, baby. Like, if I see this going first, whatever. I might even keep it on the board. Or if I see it going second, like, I want this card more. I want him to search this. That's what I want. Like, that's it. The only reason I'm not running him at 3 is because I just don't see the point of 3 and 3 in these 2 when I can do ghost spells as well. Because I can use the ghost spells to stop people from bystialing me. So, like, say, for example, somebody says, like, okay, Merly chain 1, freaking Sullick chain 2, for example, you know, to do a fusion summon and then search for a monster. You can chain your Druisworm to target that Merly. They could goof around and say, all right, my own Druisworm target that Merly. And then you could say, heck no, Ghost Spell, negate yours, still summon mine and banish yours. So that's just an interesting interaction. And Ghost Spell can do more against the decks that are going to do a little graveyard stuff that aren't necessarily light or dark reliant. But I don't necessarily see that being a case. This is just something I wanted to test out. So we're going to see how this goes. I just got a locals this Sunday. which is significantly more competitive than the locals I have today. So hopefully I'll be able to see some tier elements then. Let's talk about the changes to the side. I took Ash out of the main and threw it in the side. And I know people are probably gonna be like, why the heck you doing that, bro? I'm doing that for rogue decks, man. Rogue decks, a lot of rogue decks don't care in any way, shape, or form about the Bystials, you know? Like, are you telling me that the Bystials do absolutely anything against Flow Under Ease? They don't. I mean, they could put Shifter in the graveyard and then whoop-de-doo, you can special summon one before they put, you know, Barrier Statue out, but other than that, I mean, that's not going to help you at all. The cards that actually help me against matchups like that are cards like Ash Blossom, Mind Control, Change of Heart, Illegal Knight just being a going second option, obviously, because I run the branded, or not the branded, but the adventure. 3 Lightning Storms, just to deal with back row. And, you know, troublesome monsters. 3 Evenly Matched to do the same thing. And then, the 3 DDG still to hate on tier limits if I'm going first. But yeah, this is me attempting the deck to try and get a little bit more purpose built for the regional, expecting all those tier limits. I am worried that people are going to be playing Kastira a little bit more, seeing it only be 2 weeks before Photon Hypernova drops, and people are probably going to want to test out those combos. But I am kind of expecting to see Branded there too, because Branded gets a severe hype, or a severe spike in power when Photon Hypernova drops as well. So that was part of the reason for wanting those Ash Blossoms. So I truly believe that I'm going to see Branded when I'm there. And Ash Blossom against Kastira isn't a bad idea either. So I just truly think Ash is going to be a great card to side in against those kinds of matchups. Let's go quickly over my extra deck changes. Jeez Louise, it's going to be a long video. I just talked for way too long. Token still Godzilla. Super Poly targets are, you know, the same as always. Garuda, Mud Dragon, and Dracostapelia. I still haven't taken Access Code out. Eventually that will become an Asa the Earth Charmer, but I'm trying something different in this build, so he's a little bit more useful. Underworld Goddess for removal. Cherubini to get that adventure engine going. Dark to force interactions. But also, now that we're running the Bystials, if they've got a Magnum in their graveyard, that we can just bring it to us and, you know, trigger the effect, search our own Bystial. But we're also using it for true link climbing these days now, too. Link Spider, get rid of that token, because we don't want that thing around after it's served its purpose. We want that thing to be an effect monster. Let's talk about Celine. She is really my purpose for Dark becoming more about extension versus just interaction, too. We got the Bystial, so pulling someone's Magnuma is a fantastic thing, so we can search our own Bystial in the end phase. But we do run Water Enchantress. Water Enchantress is a spellcaster. So there are opportunities where we could, you know, link 3 into Celine, because Charmers are all spellcasters. Use Celine's effect to summon back a Water Enchantress and then climb into the Access Code Talker if we don't have anything else. Or if Access Code will push for game in that instance, you know. We went ahead and threw a Wallow in there. Founder of the Drudge Dragons. Just because we got the Bystials in there, I think it might be, you know, a decent idea to have this bad boy. Because, you know, all my monsters can get massive. And even if I have him out with Tryheart on the field, he's going to get buffed a lot by these modern graveyard decks, you know. But him bouncing stuff is also quite a fantastic thing. But summoning it in face-down defense position to my field is a really cool thing. But summoning it in face-up, I can use it as my own link material and stuff like that. This will probably turn itself into an Asa the Earth Charmer, but for now, I like the idea of it, and I want to use it. And then, you know, basic Scareclaw goodies, 3 light heart and 2 tri heart. Nothing too crazy there. But yeah, like I said, this is a test. I have not tested this in a duel yet. This is a brand new. I was just a little frustrated with how my deck performed this week, so I wanted to spice it up and get it more focused towards the regional anyway. So I will be reporting back to y'all, letting y'all know how I did. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw a poll out to try and see if my freaking 3 followers that I have are interested in a particular deck that I have built already or can quickly throw together as a next deck profile. But if there are any particular decks you want to try and see me do, let me know. I've done a lot of deck building and stuff like that, but I haven't played a whole lot of decks. I've only been playing for 2 years now. But I've picked up a lot of knowledge over those 2 years, so I'd be more than happy to pick up a new deck and try and learn that, figure it out, build it, and try to make a profile on it as well. So hit the like button if you liked it. I appreciate it if you watched as far as you did. Hit subscribe if you want. Check out the Insta if you feel like it. Please try Scareclaw, though. It's a really fun deck. It really is a fun deck. And there's so much you can do with it because it's essentially a 1-card combo for the Scareclaw engine itself. So there's just so much versatility in the way this deck can be played. I'm going to try to continue to always make new and interesting videos for this. But once Photon Hypernova drops, don't you worry. There'll be another one of these videos for sure. But y'all be good. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day. And peace. Peace.